Hi everyone, I am Gursimran Kaur, daughter of Harjinder Singh. Today I'm going to give an informative speech about cancer. The big C word. Yes, you heard that right, cancer. This word, which pronounces a death sentence in our society on the patient even before the disease is completely diagnosed or even before the treatment has even started. This label that stays with the patient for his whole life. As soon as the diagnosis is made, immediately the fear of impending death looms largely around the patient's mind. And this is happening when we have the best of treatments available not just for diagnosing the disease in its infancy, but also for making the life as normal as can be, with an extended survival and a very good quality of life. I just want to ask that when we don't call a patient a hypertension survivor, a cardiac survivor, or a diabetes survivor, then why this discrimination with a cancer patient? He is also a cancer survivor. Just don't call a person who survived cancer a cancer patient. That's not the right word. You call that person as a cancer survivor. It motivates the person from there. So I just will you help me to change this mindset of the society? Together we can make a world where cancer no longer means living with fear, without hope, or worse. I alone can't change the world, but I can cast a stone across to create many ripples. As soon as diagnosis of cancer is made, a number of questions and emotions flood in the patient's mind. Questions like, why me? That question is something which lingers in the mind throughout his life. It's a nightmare. Cancer is a word that no one wants to hear or think about, but however, there are many people that are faced with this ugly word every single day. The denotative definition of cancer is a malignant and invasive growth or tumor, especially one originating in epithelium, tending to recur after excision, and 2, metastasize to other sites. To many Americans, cancer is so much more than this definition. It is estimated in America 1,638,910 men and women will be diagnosed with cancer in the 2012 according to the National Cancer Institute. When someone is diagnosed with cancer, it affects many aspects in their life, such as physical health, mental health, and emotional health. It affects the person's health as well. So cancer affects a person's physical health, depending on if a person does any type of treatment or not, will directly affect how much a person's physical health is affected. People who have survived this horrid disease have long-term physical disabilities such as, infertile. Men and women, they may become infertile because this means they are unable to have children of their own. A person who has or is a survivor of cancer is very fatigued. I have observed this with my own eyes. The tiredness comes from the exhaustion and of going through the processes of medical treatment, the chemotherapies. It's horrible. In and out of doctors' offices and the body being weak due to the disease. You have your low immune system. It's kind of sad. Cancer causes other diseases such as heart disease or lung disease, lymphedema, osteoporosis, depression, and second cancers. You never know. You might get a second cancer after the first. And second cancer can be worse than the first one. A person's body can only take so much before it just shuts down and stops fighting for life. Cancer takes a huge toll on a person physically. Sometimes the body cannot handle it and stops working. It just stops. And you're just like that. Mental health of a patient is very important to maintain, especially when diagnosed with a ghastly disease such as cancer. Cancer affects a person's mental health is a great deal. a person suffering from cancer may also suffer from depression. The depression that they are encountering may not have anything to do with their cancer. You see, many scientists and doctors try to find the solution. That is inevitable. There is no way around it. There are more than 100 types of cancer. There are three main ways doctors and scientists detect cancer in a patient. If a patient does have cancer and it is detected in the early stages, there is a greater chance of recovery. But if it is detected late, then it depends on your luck. Some people are very lucky that they can recover after going through the last stage of cancer. So miracles do happen. We all believe that. So there are three main types of cancer treatment doctors use. Most cancers are treatable if they are detected in the early stages. Sadly, many people discover they have cancer after it's too late. But as I said, it depends on the luck. There are several warning signs that may save a patient's life. In the United States, about 8.4 million Americans alive today have a history of cancer. So nearly 552,000 people will develop a cancer on the next day itself. So there are several steps a person can take to reduce his or her risk of developing the cancer virus. Scientists are very sure that there are many more, they just have not yet been diagnosed. The cancers that are most common in women are breast cancer and cancer of the uterus. The cancer that are most common between the men are lung cancer, prostate cancer, and colon cancer. Lung cancer kills around 50,000 men a year. More men are likely to get lung cancer because, in general, men smoke more than women. That's a fact. So that's all I have to say about cancer, because cancer is a deadly disease. So as much as you can, take care of your health. Cancer doesn't knock the door before it attacks. You see? So I just hope that everyone stays safe, take care, stay home, and take care of yourself. Thank you.